Hi and welcome back to another game of Hitlerjugend. Today I'm going to be using the 12th SS-Panzer up against the 6th Airborne, and just before we begin I'm going to quickly show off the two decks. I'll also note that this match is going to be a lot longer than the previous one, so buckle up for a long drawn out battle. So this is the 12th SS-Panzer German Armoured Battle Group, and this battle group really packs a punch. You've got the Stolen Firefly, the Pioneer and Panzergrens with the fanatical traits. You've got a variety of armor, such as the Panzer 4H, the Panther D and G, and also the Tiger E's, along with the Ace E Whitman. You've got some decent support units. I decided to bring up the Flame Panzers to support my infantry, along with the IG-18s and the Guerrillas. You've got the Flak 88s, you've got decent artillery, all of which you can bring up as mobile, such as the Wesps and the Hummels. And then it has one of my favourite planes in the game, the Focke 190G1. I just love the artwork on this plane here. So I'll just show off the opponent's deck now. My opponent will be using the 6th Airborne British Infantry Battle Group, and one of the things I love about this battle group is the sheer amount of infantry you can bring up, especially these air landing units. They have a 10 stack with max experience in phase A. Being able to bring up 2 of those with the glider crews and the auction bucks with the commando trait can give you a really nice early start. You do have to wait for phase C for the challenges, so your armor will be a little bit lacking. One of the units though that you should be noticing is this Tetrarch Little John. It has 130 pen with 60% accuracy, so that's a crazy recon tank. You've got the 6-pounders and 17-pounders anyway, so you're not really going to have any trouble dealing with armor. Then you've got the Tempests and Typhoons in the sky. Okay, so over on the left we have a very small skeletal crew. We've got a Flamewaffen and a Pioneer squad trying to hold on to these 2 flags. Over in the town across the river we've also got a very small force, just a Panzerwaffen, a Panzerschreck and an MG42. Most of my focus is going to be over on this right side during deployment. So I have a whole bunch of units coming over here. I've got 2 Flamewaffen coming to here. I then have a Pioneer, a Panzergren and also an IG-18 coming up over to here. I then have a Pack 40 and a Recon squad here. Over here the IG-18 just unloading back here, along with the Pioneer and Panzergren coming over into the forest. I've got a Flak 41-88 sitting up on this hill, going to be providing cover for my men. I then have the IG-18 just kind of hiding back here with some Pioneers, Panzergrens and SDKFZ, along with the Panzerschreck and Flamewaffen, just in case anything was coming down here. But there it was. So I managed to unload before them and just completely crush the 3 infantry units that he brought up there, giving me control of this flag. And you can see those Tetrarchs just trying to pull back. IG-18 is going to move across into a better firing position, getting anything that comes down this road, as the rest of my infantry move up the hill. So that was kind of my goal, was to take this, and I did a pretty good job of doing that. The rest of my units managed to unload safely as well. There was a little engagement over here. I think one of my Flamewaffen got taken out, unfortunately. And then over here, it doesn't look like too much was happening either. So we do manage to get a 14-10 lead to start off, which was nice. Flak 38 getting that kill, didn't even need to rely on the Focke. Meanwhile my MG42 is getting pinned down by that Tetrarch, and my Panzer truck is way too far away to be of any use. So that MG42, I think I pull it back. Maybe it just goes down. I think I was a little bit distracted with what was going over here. So we've got some Oxenbuck and the air landing coming in. AB Scout's getting taken out, but we do lose the flame orphan. So this is looking pretty precarious. The MG42 going down as well. So he manages to scoop up 2 flags, and I have no reinforcements to do anything about this. So I was a little bit worried at this point, since I did put so much focus over on this right side. But because the rest of the line is so stable, I can now focus on trying to regain this area here in the center. I've got my Panzer 4H coming up, and he's just going to be sitting at the back end of the town, making sure that nothing captures this flag or crosses this bridge. Although I am pretty sure it's shallow enough that infantry can just move along the riverbed itself.
Feind gesichtet.
You can see that little John in the back there sniping my SDKFZ. But these are guys that are in a pretty nice position for now. Vic is getting forced to unload as it runs into my flame weapon. I've brought up a Panzer D, which was going to make its way over to here, just to make sure that there's no armor that comes down this road. Vic is going down. I've also brought up the Firefly. The idea was I wanted it to originally go this way, but it kind of like took the long route, using the roads instead. I think the Focal came in for a bombing run over here somewhere. So we've got some more reinforcements coming in. I basically want to retake this town. Firefly getting eyes on the Oxenbuck. And I actually lost the Panzer 4H to these Tetrarchs, I think. I think they were getting side shots on me. But the Panzer D does get eyes on them and manages to take them both out. Meanwhile, he has some more infantry coming in, trying to take these buildings. I'm going to be countering that with a Panzer and SDKFZ along with the Panzer 4H. Managed to push them back into the forest and just start trying to make our way over into the town. Meanwhile, our Panzer getting caught out by 2 Oxenbucks and an AB Scout, and I think we even lost our Pioneer transport as well.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
On the right side, not a whole lot going on. We've got such a nice defensive position here that we don't really have to stress too much about that. So I managed to take this flag here. Do want to get some infantry into there though, so that we can permanently take this area. Tempest coming in, taking a chunk out of our Panzergrenadiers. I have no AA over on this side, so my AA is kind of hidden back here, allowing that Tempest to get free hits on me.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Bereit, Herr Kommandant.
SDKFZ going to try and make his way up and get eyes on any more infantry. He did a really good job of taking the forest across this river. He's putting quite a lot of pressure on me since I am quite lacking here. But now that I've got a couple of Panzergrenadiers in there with the fanatical trade, it's going to be very hard for him to dislodge me from this position. And I've got the Folkwolf coming in. Nice double kill there. Also brought up my Wesp, and another Panzer IV-H, which is going to replace the last one that got taken out. And you can see that we are starting to finally stabilize our front line. We do now move into phase B. And these Ochsenbucks are just sitting there, not even trying to fall back and get taken out, which is another nice kill for us. Also bring up this Panzer, this Flame Panzer, to see if there is any infantry in here that I can dislodge. Do have to be careful of their piats, but I'm not too worried about that. Tempest is coming in. We make quick work of that glider crew, sorry. Get him out of there. So with that I can move up my SDKFZ, but that's not right now, so Airling spawn comes in, knocks him out. Over here in the town though, I have managed to unload a couple more infantry units. I've got the Panzergrenadiers and Pioneers along with an MG42 providing supporting cover, and that new Panzer IV-H. Also bringing up another Flame Panzer so that we can try and recapture this town, along with another Tiger, well, my first Tiger. My ace, E. Whitman, is now out there getting ready to support my infantry. does get taken out. He does have AT gun set up on that ridge. And we managed to gain control of this flag now. So yes, over here he's decided to push up some Cromwell 5s, and because I was lacking AT in this spot here, my IG-18 goes down along with my Pioneers and Panzer fast. That does mean I'm going to lose a flag, but there's not too much I can do about that. Sure if I'll catch that. Nope. I'm actually probably gonna lose that. So you see these Cromwells just getting taken up by my Pack 40 and 88. And we're now starting to advance our infantry. Panzer 4 goes down, Pioneers are pinned down, Panzer Grunts are getting stressed out. It's not a very good push. So I'm going to have to pull back for now. Meanwhile, my advance over into this forest has gone quite well. I've moved up the Panzer fast, and now Pioneers and Panzer Grunts are going deep into the forest. I've got an IG-18 for support, along with the Tiger and SDKFZ for any units that were around here. I'm also moving over some Panzer Grand Pioneers over here, trying to capture this flag. Got a Tiger coming in. Reinforcements coming into this forest here. Tiger's going to move across, now that it's pretty safe to come across. Once I deal with that 6-pounder. Going down to the IG-18 with his heat shells. Very nice kill. I'm going to get a side shot on that other Cromwell, maybe. Ooh. By the Tempest. I really should have brought up some more AA. There he goes. So not doing too bad over on this left side. We've managed to secure this flag as well. But dealing with this is pretty high priority at the moment. SDKFC going down to the Cromwell. A whole bunch of paras, you know, just taken out by Panzer grenades. Nice bombing run there by the Falk though, so managed to knock out the Cromwell 5, and now I'm going to be dropping some artillery onto the infantry with my Hummel and my Wesp.
Klasse, Ziel zerstört. Klasse, Ziel zerstört.
Also put on my pack 40 and 42.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unserem Reihen. Ein Abschussring mehr.
Pioneers and Panzer grenades coming into the forest. So we do recapture this flag. And I've also got a Panzer D coming in, along with the SDKFZ for recon. I've also managed to take this flag here. I'm going to be trying to get some infantry over to the back end of this town.
An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Lass mich raus! Ich will
This Tempest has been getting a lot of value. I think every time it's fully reloaded, it's been coming out and getting hits on units. And my flak's actually run out of HE shells as well.
den Arsch anhalten.
Firefight happening here.
Feind gesichtet, Ziel auffassen. Der ist hinüber.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Wir brauchen langsam Munitionsnachschub.
There's his last. Hey, oh, so he's actually got 10 HE shells left.
Mich hat's erwischt.
I thought he only had. I thought he had run it out. So these Grenadiers and Pioneers are now deep into enemy territory. So I've lost control of this flag.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Mich hat's erwischt.
Just moving up, and I've got some reinforcements on the town. They're going to be heading across as well. The idea is that we want to try and cause some like a kind of castle here. So anything that's pocketed here is going to be getting hit from this side and this side here.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Der brennt lichterloh. Sanitäter! Sanitäter! An alle Einheiten, Feind gesichtet. Der ist hinüber.
So as you catch out quite a lot of units that were trying to move across this open space. Tempest does come in, but it's a little too late. Gets the kill, but we've already dealt with the threat there. Panzer G's gonna move up.
Den Arsch anhalten. Köpfe runter!
You see the massive range on this, hitting those Panzer bolts from back here. So now that I've run out of AP shells, my flak does go down, and the challenge is able to move freely down here. It does run straight into the target E though, so should have no problem dealing with that. I say too soon. So target E going down. It's gonna have to rely on the Panzergrenz Panzerfast. I've got some reinforcements now coming up on this side of the hill. I've got a Flame Panzer, some Pioneers and Panzergrenz, and then I'm just dropping some smoke here to see if I can take out that other Challenger I spotted. I also noticed that leader squad. I think I might have actually hit it with a heat shell. Taking out the Flame Panzer. Yeah, that second Challenger got away from my Panzer Shrek, unfortunately, even with all the smoke I was dropping. It's a little too late. Pack 40s under fire from these engineers. Run out of heat shells as well. I don't got one though. It's just out of range. Nice ambush there. They still have a decent pocket of infantry there though, giving them control of this flag. Meanwhile, over in the centre, we've got our Pioneers and Panzergrenz going against some Paras. Sort of trying to overwhelm them. Getting the triple surrender. Control of this space again. Those Paras managing to hold on for quite a while, but they are now getting very overwhelmed. I think they even took out my Panzergrenz, so definitely not an ideal situation for them. Also lost everything that I brought up into this forest, so I'm going to bring up some more reinforcements. These guys are going up here, but I've just got these two guys in the back there for now. Got a Panther D coming up. Meanwhile, over in this forest, I lost pretty much everything there. I've just got a couple of Grenadiers and, well, a single Grenadier and Pioneer, but they're getting completely harassed by their artillery and Tempest, even getting taken out by a smoke shell, which is pretty unfortunate. They've also got some units trying to make a bit of a play over on this left side, which I'm very weak at the moment, just relying on the Panther D to keep them at bay. There's Pioneers just trying to hold on.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Es hat mich erwischt!
Panzer G is going to try and come in there and provide some covering fire, but it's going to be a little bit too late.
Es hat mich erwischt! Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Es hat mich erwischt!
SDK instead going down to the 6-pounder.
Scheiße, das war knapp!
Panzer G also going down, so
Feind gesichtet!
a couple of really nice kills there from that.
Wir wurden schwer getroffen!
So I decided to bring up a couple of Panzergrams. Just going to try to push in and try and gain control of this flag. Do have to be careful of all these units here though, so I've got some smoke trying to cover off. I've got some Panzergrams moving in for support from the tree line. Really coming for a straight. There we go, so we managed to push them back and gain control of this, not yet, nearly gain control of the flag. Meanwhile over on the right I've brought up the Panzer G, sorry the Panzer D,
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
and I did try to make a play over here but run straight into some more Grenadier Volts. I think they've also got the Gammon bombs, so luckily he didn't get close enough to throw those. But those powers are probably going to win this engagement.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Sieh den Arsch an, Hans!
Pioneers getting taken out and falling back. So we've got a Challenger coming in, getting control of this flag. So I actually lose 2 flags again in the center. But over on the right, starting to advance with my Panzer G, Panzergrams, and a Whirlwind. Completely shredding that windmill. I also lost the Panzer G over here. I'm assuming they had a Piat somewhere in there. Challenger going up against my Panzer D, not doing too well
Bereitschaft hergestellt.
as a second Panzer comes in. After dealing with my Pioneers, this air landing now going to try and deal with the Panzergrams. There's my Pioneer squad that managed to survive this engagement. So just to fall them back, and so we do regain control of this flag. Challenger goes down, and I do move up this Panzer G, which was a little bit risky. Oh, sorry, they have, that's a anti-tank grenade. I thought it was a flammable grenade.
Feind gesichtet. Feuerzeug ist leer. Ziel zerstört. Feind direkt vor
So I
eigener
have to be
Stellung.
extra careful here.
Sanitäter!
I'm not too sure why I thought I would win that engagement. I thought maybe the flamethrower would stress them out, but because they're in a house, the flamethrower would normally make them leave the house, but I don't think that happened as it didn't hit the mark. Meanwhile, I've also brought up another couple of Panzergrams, so we're going to be engaging with the paratroopers up on this hill again. And then over here, some more engagement.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
And I've managed to bring up some reinforcements for the
Das hat
forest.
gesessen.
I also got a gorilla.
Feind gesichtet.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Wir können nicht mehr.
Wir haben sie voll erwischt.
Managed to push back their counterattack.
Verdammt, es hat mich
A
erwischt.
bunch of reinforcements now coming in. They're going to be pushing up onto this hill now. And I've got some infantry now moving onto the far end of this so that they can start providing cover fire as my pioneers advance. This pioneer squad was actually back here somewhere, and I've just slowly brought him across. Need some frags on.
Wir müssen hier raus. Sanitäter!
Also moving in
Ruhe, herhören.
and grabbing this flag again.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Hero 2 ist Feind gesichtet. Ziel ausgeschaltet. Es hat mich erwischt. Feindkämpfer eigener Stellung.
Oh, nice side shot there. Yeah, again, the lack of AA has really punished my units. So moving up
Feind gesichtet. Ziel
the
aufpassen.
hill now.
Zieh den Arsch anhalten.
I've also got a guerrilla coming in at the back there.
Verstanden. Ende.
I've also got my Panzergrens and Flame Panzer moving in to capture this flag,
Haha, das hat
and
gesessen.
just trying to take out whatever was still left in that forest.
Sanitäter!
Wir können nicht mehr.
Sanitäter! Voll auf die 12.
got a pretty nice hold over here. It would have been good if I moved some units around. And we could have probably taken this flag as well. I got a little bit distracted over here. I brought up some Panzergrens and managed to secure these buildings here. I basically just fast moved the transports with some cover of smoke, which originally was meant to be covered by my Panzer D, but when it got taken out, they're now pretty stuck over there. We do have the target E though, so he'll be able to provide cover and fire. Just trying to soften up whatever's in here first with my artillery, and then I'm going to move my Panzergrens over. So I do actually move up here. I've got a couple of Panzer Ds and the Panzergrens with the SDK set, giving us control of this flag. My artillery also took out whatever was here. Pretty safe. Bringing over those Panzergrens. Finishing off that Grenadiers. Squad as well. Also bringing over these Panzergrens to provide supporting cover. Do also just take control of this flag. Not too sure how long that'll last. And I've actually run out of infantry squads, so I'm now just bringing up stacks of these Panzer 4H. I've got a 4 stack here and another 3 stack over here. So that's pretty much game now. Just taking out some Grenadiers here, taking out gliders, run to a 6-pounder as well. But it's going down quite quickly. Also got this 25-pounder, so I decided to try and push up my Panther. I wanted to see if I could get a hold of that flag, but the game does end before that happens. So we have a major victory at 43 minutes with 3,700 kills and 2,600 losses. And thanks for watching.